They just dropped the video on their Instagram.
Ooh, let's watch it.
Are you ready? They've had fame, they've had popularity. It's time to give another school a shot at the spotlight. North High has spent its spring break on an immersion trip.
Another school, another chance. They have like a masterpiece of an auditorium.
Meanwhile,
Give us a
East High
chance.
has
Are you
been
kidding me?
slacking off.
I don't really do subtle.
But you sure do public.
We're on it, Miss Jen.
Sebby,
Hey,
I'm
Ash.
with you.
We are in the middle of crisis, EJ. Stop it.
Ooh.
You stop it.
EJ found some old stuff we used to play with in the attic.
Hi, Nene.
So, are you asking me?
I was wondering if maybe you had the bandwidth to collab?
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, it's a pilot. That's how I know all this stuff. I grew up in airports.
Same. Missed a call with my friends. Hold on, there's like 1,000 texts.
Holding.
You haven't met my friends.
Yeah.
Yet.
I love what you did on the verse.
I am romantically attracted to your chorus.
Oh, this feels so good.
You hanging in there? You know, after Ricky.
I'm good. I'm fine.
Is your phone like off, dude? You missed out on this video we made. Hope you're okay and that you liked the video. Okay. I edited it. Whatever. Call me.
Some days you gotta take some time to
Oh my gosh.
Remind yourself
Oh, that's an H part.
on Broadway.
Yeah.
Rebuild monuments and not sleep.
Strength in number second to none. Run, run, roaring louder than thunder. But you'll never see it coming. Watch out,
I love it.
nothing. Ain't seen nothing.
No stress,
Travel.
no stress, that's how we conquer. Time out, better, faster, stronger. Ain't no raining on this parade, cause we're a force that's self-made. You'll never see it coming, see it coming.
This is a perfect rebuttal.
Ain't seen nothing. Lego, we go high, we go high, we go high.
Miss Jen's gonna be so proud. Wildcats.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Holding. I'm not going to see you again, am I?
We'll always have the VIP lounge.
Oh.
The right guys just gotta show up.
Do I count? Walk away and pretend not to be sad?
The trick is not to care.
Aww. I bet you his number's on the airplane.
Tear the treehouse down, give up the fantasy. Who thought that one first kiss would turn into 2 heartbreaks? It couldn't last forever, and I hope you find better. I'm picking up pieces left and right, now that our hearts are both untied. No one can say we didn't try. I'll think of these days all my life. I love you so much that I've gotta let you go.
How did I forget tissues again?
I can't forget us, can't pretend we ain't broken. It was good.
Oh, she must feel so terrible.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, she's right.
Want to hear something?
Oh, got me right at the end. Those mother effers. I was gonna bring tissues too. I was like, I need a comfort sweatshirt and a comfort drink and a comfort cat. Tissues, and I forgot. I think I like kind of wanted to cry a little bit because of the last episode, and then because there was no sad parts for me to cry at, it all just came flooding out in that 10-second song. Oh my god.
You seen a Duke sweatshirt anywhere?
What are you doing in there?
Cutest thing in the whole entire freaking world.
granola bar, in case you were hungry.
Oh my god, I can't. Stop. I can't. I can't take it. Because she said the guy that she wants to be her first kiss has to show up and stay around. He shows up without her knowing to keep her company to come back home, and he brings her granola bar. I can't. I'm done. Is that it? Oh god, my heart. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, sure. The transformation. Whew. You know, I said in the last reaction
Into the bag.
that I was gonna start every video off with a breather and like a breathing exercise, and I forgot to do that, and I didn't think I was gonna need it until this last freaking 5 minutes. But that was a happy cry. That was a happy cry. Last week was a sad cry. This week there's a ant on the what you get for living in the woods.
From her cowboy boots to her down home roots, she's country.
Last week was a sad cry. This week it's a happy cry because that song was so sweet, and the song that Ricky made was everything that we have all been saying and feeling. He loves her, she loves him, but they have to let each other go. It's the right time. They both need to evolve, and I'm so happy that he kind of did his little grieving process. He's making his song, he's getting his feelings out, he's working through everything, and he's gonna eventually get to a place of where he feels okay. And I want that for him. I think everybody wants that for him. So I'm very, very happy that he got his little breather and got his time to figure things out. I'm also really happy that he brought up the whole conversation about opening night with his mom, how that was wrong, how everyone thinks it's wrong, she shouldn't have done that. That was selfish and inconsiderate. And I like that she accepted and acknowledged that she is to blame for certain things and stresses that are going on in Ricky's life, that maybe she should have handled different situations better. And I think she was trying very hard to prove that in this episode, with trying to be there for him, staring at the door, and I thought that was really cute. They didn't have a very strong connection, the two of them, to begin with. And now that this divorce happened, like I said in the reaction, I don't care about the relationship now. And so I think it's very important to, moving forward, have more moments like that. Incorporate the mom more. I like the scenes with her where she's listening to the song. It's so sweet. And then he's like, hey, Mom, you want to hear something? Like, he wants to involve her in his life. He wants her to know what's going on. He always has. She's the one who was definitely going through something, obviously going through something, and probably needed time to think for herself and figure out what that was. But you also have a kid, you have a responsibility. So you can't just like push your child aside to figure out what's going on with you. Like, that's not right. Nene is starting to feel the pressure of online social media. I've never done a live before on YouTube, but I've done it with my brother Jay, who has his reaction channel, Viewmasters Reactions. I've never done one by myself. I feel like I might be shy, as weird as that sounds. It's just me in front of a screen, but it's still it makes me feel more comfortable to have someone there with me. So I get when Nene's like, this is my first live, so if I'm awkward, that's why. And then she's like, comment, yeah, I have tons of new songs. And you could see the pressure and the stress building up. But I think that they showed us that so that when in the future they show us the same scene, only evolved Nina. Feels so weird to say. It's going to show that, like, in a few months from now, she's going to do another live and be totally natural and completely fine with it. I know it did show that her notebook was empty and that she said that she had a whole notebook full of new songs, which clearly wasn't the case, but I think I think she's going to be okay. I'm not worried in the slightest. And she also is probably having a little bit of writer's block because of what was going on with her and Ricky too. Like, just because she wanted to break up and was the one who initiated the breakup doesn't mean that she's not sad about it. She's clearly upset about it. She didn't even take the necklace off at first. She took it off halfway through the episode and finally put it in the box with Ricky's. She didn't throw them away. She just took it off. So it was like she's not ready to move on just as much as he's not ready to move on, even though they know it's the right thing to do. But I think now that she finally took the necklace off, it's like showing the evolution of her changing and evolving into and starting to evolve into the person that she wants to become. I said it at the beginning of this reaction, and I'm not happy about it, but I knew that Seb and Carlos were going towards a stressful point in their relationship. We keep getting these little bits of it, these little glimpses of it. Like, this one was like, you're taking pictures with the Cabana boys and posting them on social media. Carlos, come on. Dobbie would never go and take a picture with a Cabana girl and post it on his social media, you know? So everybody's different in their relationships, but I feel like Carlos does a lot of selfish, foolish things without taking into consideration of how Seb might feel. For example, he did this in the last episode.
Of course, we cannot rehearse on the day we were supposed to run Chip's big scene.
Does Chip have any big scenes?
And Seb's like,
do you maybe want to rephrase that?
Little things like that we've brushed off for, that's so funny, Carlos, all the time, is now starting to build up and build up and build up to the point where I feel like Seb's going to be like, hey, take a step back and look what you're doing to me, please. You're kind of hurting me. But I think it's kind of what we said in the Nene and Ricky situation, where Seb also has to speak up and say that. You know, Seb also has to tell him how he's feeling and tell him that it's bothering him. But I think he's just not expecting Carlos to keep doing things like that. Ashlyn and Big Red, Cupcake, he calls her Cupcake, it's so cute. They're totally fine now. Again, I'm curious to see what happens when Antoine gets in the mix again, though. I think it's going to be fine from here on out, but they seem to be totally okay this episode. Howie told Courtney about what was going on at North High. I thought because maybe they were talking again, but I like this better. She says, no, he's talking to me. I'm not sure if I'm ready to talk to him yet. And I like that because you can see, it's like what I was saying in the last episode. You know that Courtney doesn't want to shut him out. She's just upset, rightfully so. And she needs time to process what happened. And she needs time to figure out if she wants to choose to move past it, which I feel like she's already chosen, but she just needs time. She needs time, and that's fine, and I think Howie knows that too, which is why he keeps talking to her and why he keeps trying to, stick around. Just remember me. I'm still here. Hey. Miss Jen, you should be so proud. You're such an amazing teacher. This video that North High created is so immature and so ridiculous, and it's so terrible to just, give them so much criticism and make fun of them, and it's so hurtful and so negative, and it gets back to what I was saying in the last episode. Do you really want to win like that? Do you want to win because you were better, or do you want to win because you slandered the other team? I'm so happy that they threw back a positive, just like when they go low, we go high. I loved that. I loved the song. I loved the choreography. I love how they all were separate in their little Zoom calls, but incorporated into each other's dances, how they're pushing the screen back and forth. I thought that was so cute. I absolutely loved it. Last but not least, Gina. Gina has a little adventure with Asher and Jack. And he is also, I learned this in the comments, I've never seen the show Andy Mack, and a lot of you were commenting on the last few videos that he is from the Disney show Andy Mack. Everyone was saying it was like a Sophia Asher reunion as far as Andy Mack reunion, because that show was from, 2017 to 2019, so that was recent. I thought it was a lot older. And I think that's really cute. I love that. I love when they take other characters from other shows and incorporate them as new characters, but together in a different show. It's fun. It's cute to see actors that you love and characters that you love reborn into something new and different. And I thought that there was going to be more involvement with his character. Maybe there is going to be moving forward. It was just a cute little day for her. It was a cute little thing. Gina drops a bomb and says that she's never been kissed before. Everybody has their first kiss at a different age, and she's young. She's still young. And it's funny because when she said that, I thought back and I'm like, yeah, no, we saw her. No, we didn't. And I'm like, no, we didn't see her kiss anybody. Her and Ricky got close, but she kissed him on the cheek. Her and EJ got close, but it never ended up happening because Ashlyn walked in. She says to Jack, no, I need a boy to show up and I need him to stay around. And then at the very end, EJ surprises her at the airport. And she makes a comment earlier in the episode that says something like, it's hard to differentiate between someone who's being flirtatious and someone who's just being nice. And it's hard. It is hard to differentiate between the two of those things, especially when it comes to EJ, because he's so sweet and he's so kind and he goes above and beyond in his actions. And to just show up at the airport so that she has company driving back to their house is so sweet. To think about her and be like, oh, she might be hungry and she likes granola bars. I'm going to bring her a granola bar. It's little things like that. Little sweet, thoughtful actions like that mean the world to people. And so it's just interesting how she just had that conversation with Jack and then EJ goes and makes it a reality. I think it's so sweet. A lot of people were in the comments of, not the last video, but I think the one before that, mentioning the age difference between EJ and Gina in real life. Sophia Wiley, this coming January, she will be 18. Matt Cornett's going to be 24 this coming October. People were saying like maybe that's why they're kind of making this whole EJ and Gina thing a slow burn, but I also really like that they're doing it like that. I don't want them to just like rush in together and start dating. I think it's really sweet and cute that they're kind of building this whole friendship, building this trust level of things, figuring each other out. Someone brought up a good point in the last comments of the last video that Gina hasn't really grieved her whole Ricky issue yet. They haven't actually talked about it because Ricky has been so distracted with the whole Nene thing. So now that he's not anymore, maybe they could talk about it, figure some stuff out, or maybe she has moved past it and she's just like, whatever, I'm done with it. But I still felt like there was a little more there to maybe go over. I like the slow burn of EJ and Gina. And if they don't end up being in a relationship, that's fine. I just love the fact that they're friends, but I feel like that's clearly where they're going with it, is a relationship. But some people were mentioning in the comments of the last few episodes that they don't like the fact that the age difference is so big. But it's really not a big age difference. In 5 or 6 months, she's going to be 18, which means that she's a legal adult. And in October, he's going to be 24, which would only be 6-year difference. Robbie and I are a 5-year difference. Obviously, I'm over the age of 18. I know I don't look it, but it's a little different when you're both over the age of 18, you're considered adults. But I think that they're so mature in the way they present themselves, and there's nothing romantic or sexual happening right now. So I feel like it's okay. I feel like they might be building up to that, but by the time that they get to that point in their relationship, she's going to be 18. They're going to fully have developed their feelings and emotions and what is going on between each other at that point. And so I'm here for it. I think it's okay. I don't think like a 6-year age difference is that different. And I don't feel that when I see them, you know, I don't feel like, oh my God, she's like this young girl and he's this older guy. I don't view it like that. I think that they are both compatible. They're both mature and they're both, you know, adorable. So I'm here for it. But now I'm over an hour of talking and I need to go watch this sneak peek and my mouth is foaming because I've talked too much.
Maybe you should shut up.
Everybody want to breathe? Breathe in. And breathe out. That was a good episode. I liked it. That was a good episode. It got me at the end, but they usually do. And that was a good episode. I needed that more happier, upbeat episode. The next episode is called The Transformation. And I like that. That makes me feel good. That brings like comfort to me because I feel like they're all going to be transforming into better performers, becoming more serious because the musical's approaching, figuring out everything that's been happening over the last year, and I think it's going to be a good transformation. So let's jump into the sneak peek. Everyone throw a like up or a dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below and let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, that bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. We survived. Until next Friday. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye. Talk about this show for hours.